Welcome. Today, we're diving into the crucial role of trust in project management, especially when working with virtual teams. In an increasingly digital world, teams are often spread across different locations, making trust more important than ever. Trust is the foundation that enables effective communication, collaboration, and ultimately project success. Without it, even the best laid plans can fall apart. In this video, we'll explore why trust matters, how it impacts virtual teams, and practical techniques to build and maintain it. Let's get started by understanding why trust is the backbone of every successful project. Trust is not just a nice to have, it's a must have for project success. When team members trust each other, they're more willing to cooperate, share ideas, and support one another. This willingness leads to smoother workflows and better outcomes. In virtual teams where face to face interactions are limited, trust becomes even more critical. It helps overcome barriers of distance and time zones, ensuring everyone is aligned and motivated. Let's look at some common questions that highlight the importance of trust in project delivery. Starting a new project, stakeholders often ask, will the app be bug-free? Will it be ready on time? Will it stay within budget? Will it perform well? The answers to these questions depend not just on technical skills, but on the trust built within the team. Trust ensures that commitments are kept, problems are raised early, and everyone works towards a common goal. Without trust, promises may be broken and the project can quickly go off track. Let's explore what makes projects unique and how trust fits in. Every project is unique with its own set of challenges and goals. Projects are temporary, have a clear start and end, and are designed to achieve a specific purpose. This uniqueness means that teams must quickly build relationships and trust to deliver results within tight timelines. In virtual environments, this can be even more challenging as team members may never meet in person. That's why understanding the dynamics of virtual teams is essential for building trust and achieving project success. Virtual teams are groups of people who work together from different locations, often across time zones and cultures. These teams rely on technology to communicate and collaborate. For virtual teams to succeed, they need the right mix of skills, commitment, and consistent contact. A great team leader is also essential to keep everyone aligned and motivated. Building trust in virtual teams requires intentional effort, as the usual face-to-face cues are missing. Let's see what makes trust so vital in these settings. What exactly is trust in the context of virtual teams? Trust means feeling safe to share ideas, knowing that teammates are reliable, and believing that everyone is working productively towards the same goal. When trust is present, team members feel comfortable taking risks, asking questions, and admitting mistakes. This creates a positive environment where innovation and productivity can thrive. Let's look at the emotional aspects that influence trust within team. Trust isn't just logical, it's deeply emotional. Building trust requires courage, as team members must be willing to be vulnerable and open. There's always a risk of betrayal or disappointment, which can lead to fear and a desire for control. Leaders must recognize these emotions and create an environment where it's safe to take risks. By acknowledging and addressing these feelings, teams can build stronger, more resilient bonds. Next, let's discuss practical steps to build trust from the start. Building trust in virtual teams should start early. Set clear expectations from the beginning, facilitate open communication, and always be responsive and reliable. Adding personal connection time helps team members bond beyond work tasks. Accepting failure as part of the process encourages honesty and learning. These steps create a foundation where trust can flourish, even when team members are miles apart. Let's look at what happens when trust is lacking. When trust is missing, teams can quickly become dysfunctional. Poor communication leads to misunderstandings, while negative competition and emotional discussions create tension. Teams may struggle to make decisions, slowing down progress and reducing morale. Recognizing these warning signs early allows leaders to intervene and rebuild trust before the project suffers. Next, we'll examine common mistakes team leads make that can undermine trust. Team leads play a critical role in building or breaking trust. Common mistakes include hearing the wrong people, poor communication about what needs to be done and why, setting unreasonable expectations, leading with emotions, and micromanaging. These errors can erode trust quickly, making it difficult for teams to perform at their best. Leaders must be self-aware and proactive in addressing these issues to foster a culture of trust and accountability. Global virtual teams, cultural differences can impact how trust is built and maintained. Some cultures are task or results-based, focusing on outcomes, while others are relationship-based, valuing personal connections. High-context cultures rely on implicit communication, while low-context cultures prefer directness. Understanding these differences helps leaders tailor their approach and avoid misunderstanding. Building trust across cultures requires sensitivity, openness, and a willingness to learn from each other. One of the most effective ways to build trust is by setting clear expectations. This can be done through kickoff presentations, sprint planning meetings, daily stand-ups, and retrospectives. When changes occur, it's important to reset expectations so everyone stays aligned. Clear expectations reduce uncertainty and help team members feel confident in their roles and responsibilities. Let's see how reliability and availability further strengthen trust. Reliability is at the heart of trust. Team members should commit to regular contact times and let others know when they'll be unavailable. Sharing a personal user guide can help others understand your working style and preferences. By being consistently available and responsive, you show your team that they can count on you. This reliability builds confidence and trust, making collaboration smoother and more effective. Strong relationships are the glue that holds virtual teams together. Find common ground outside of work, such as discussing weather, travel, food, or holidays. These safe topics help team members connect on a personal level. However, it's best to avoid sensitive subjects like politics and religion, which can create division. Investing in relationships builds trust and makes collaboration more enjoyable and effective. Emotions play a big role in team dynamics. When conflicts arise, it's important to talk things out and, if needed, step back to gain perspective. Wise use of emotions helps prevent misunderstandings and keeps the team focused on solutions rather than problems. Leaders should model emotional intelligence, encouraging open dialogue and empathy. This approach fosters trust and helps teams navigate challenges together. Recognizing and rewarding success is a powerful way to build trust. Simple gestures like saying thank you, recognizing everyone's contributions, or giving small gifts and badges can go a long way. These actions show appreciation and reinforce positive behaviors. When team members feel valued, they're more likely to trust each other and stay motivated. Let's see how trust accelerates team performance. Edward Marshall once said, "Speed happens when people at work truly trust each other." When trust is high, teams make decisions faster, communicate more openly, and adapt quickly to changes. This speed gives organizations a competitive edge and helps projects succeed in dynamic environments. Building trust isn't just about feeling good, it's a strategic advantage that drives results. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the role of trust in project management with virtual teams. Remember, trust is built through consistent actions, open communication, and genuine relationships. By applying the techniques we've discussed, you can create a high-performing virtual team that achieves its goals and enjoys the process along the way. Wishing you success in all your projects. This concludes our video on trust in virtual teams. We hope you found these insights valuable and that you're inspired to foster trust in your own projects. For more tips and resources, stay tuned and keep building strong, trusting teams. Thank you and see you next time. Project management is the discipline of planning, organizing, and managing resources to achieve specific goals. In virtual teams, project management requires extra attention to communication and trust, as team members may be working from different locations and time zones. Effective project management ensures that everyone is on the same page, deadlines are met, and the project stays on track. Trust is the glue that holds all these elements together. Virtual teams face unique challenges, such as lack of face-to-face interaction, cultural differences, and communication barriers. These challenges can make it harder to build trust and maintain team cohesion. Leaders must be proactive in addressing these issues by fostering open communication, encouraging collaboration, and being sensitive to cultural differences. Overcoming these challenges is key to building a successful virtual team. Trust serves as the foundation for all successful teams, but it's especially important in virtual environments. Without trust, team members may hesitate to share ideas, ask questions, or admit mistakes. This can lead to misunderstandings, missed deadlines, and poor performance. Building trust takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. Teams that trust each other are more innovative, resilient, and productive. Effective communication is the lifeblood of virtual teams. Without regular, clear communication, misunderstandings can arise and trust can erode. Teams should use a variety of tools like video calls, chat, and email to stay connected. Leaders should encourage open dialogue and ensure everyone has a chance to contribute. Good communication builds trust and keeps the team moving forward. Team leader sets the tone for trust in virtual teams. By modeling transparency, reliability, and empathy, leaders create an environment where trust can grow. Leaders should be approachable, provide clear direction, and support team members through challenges. When leaders demonstrate trustworthiness, the rest of the team is more likely to follow suit. Consistency in actions and communication is key to building trust. When team members know what to expect from each other, they feel more secure and confident. This consistency should extend to meeting schedules, feedback, and follow-through on commitments. Over time, consistent behavior builds a strong foundation of trust that can withstand challenges. Giving and receiving feedback is an important part of building trust. Feedback should be constructive, specific, and delivered in a supportive manner. When team members feel safe to give and receive feedback, they're more likely to grow and improve. This openness strengthens trust and helps the team achieve its goals. Transparency is essential for trust. Leaders and team members should share information openly and honestly, including challenges and setbacks. When everyone has access to the same information, it reduces uncertainty and builds confidence. Transparency also encourages accountability, as everyone knows what's expected and how progress is measured. Celebrating milestones, both big and small, helps reinforce trust and team spirit. Recognizing achievements shows that everyone's contributions are valued. These celebrations can be as simple as a shout-out in a meeting or as elaborate as a virtual party. The key is to make everyone feel appreciated and included. Failure is a natural part of any project. What matters is how the team responds. Teams that trust each other view failure as an opportunity to learn and improve rather than a reason to assign blame. By accepting and learning from mistakes, teams become more resilient and better prepared for future challenges. Building and maintaining trust is an ongoing process. Teams should regularly reflect on their processes, celebrate successes, and address areas for improvement. By committing to continuous improvement, teams can strengthen trust and achieve even greater success together. Remember, trust is the key to unlocking your team's full potential.